Yeah? Oh my god. It's so flavorful. This is Guatemala, nestled in the heart of Central America and known for its active volcanoes and jaw-dropping tourist destinations. But it's also a country that hasn't always been the safest or most accessible, which means that very few venture off the tourist path. But what is beyond that? We'll be venturing into tiny towns, learning about ancient Mayan traditions, exploring a sacred crater, and meeting some of the most kind-hearted Guatemalans. This experience venturing off the tourist trail was unforgettable and frankly unexpected. We can't wait to take you along and find out what the real Guatemala is actually like.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Saturday, a beautiful day.
True, Molly. A beautiful day for the start of our exciting adventure into discovering the true Guatemala. We wound our way through the busy morning streets to meet up with Doña Telma, who would be guiding us via chicken bus to her family's one-of-a-kind traditional Mayan weaving workshop in the small municipality of Tenango. Going into this trip, we truly had no idea what to expect. We hopped into our first camioneta to head to the central market, which also happens to be the main station to catch other buses. If you don't know, camionetas or chicken buses are basically retired U.S. school buses that are glammed up and used as informal public buses throughout Guatemala. We arrived at the central market and made our way through tons of stalls selling everything you could ever imagine until we finally made it to our transfer.
Now we're stopped. Now it's calm, of course. It's a little scary on here, I'll say.
Yeah.
We had two guys jump on the back. But we got a very adventurous driver.
In theory, this bus ride should take about an hour. In reality, it probably took closer to 2, but how can you complain when you've got beautiful views and awesome music pumping through the bus? Plus vendors coming aboard selling things you would never expect to be sold on a bus in the middle of Guatemala. Tenango is up even higher in the mountains, so as we got closer, the roads got windier and windier until we finally pulled up to a nondescript curve and were instructed by Doña Telma that we had arrived. We made our way down the steps into a workshop that was more magical than I could have ever imagined. Far removed from the busy markets and souvenir shops, this humble workshop was handcrafted generations ago, and the walls were lined with wool dyed in every shade imaginable, yet were all colored with natural ingredients found all around Guatemala. We even got to try spinning the wool into yarn with the help of the shop owner, Luis. Luis's family has been practicing this art form for 7 generations, and he was so kind to open his home and workshop to us to witness the history and soul that is put into this ancient art.
5 días para hacer una bola. Ahora aquí tenemos nosotros las plantas que nos damos color beige.
After being brought through the entire process of making all of these incredible products, we made our way into the living space to see all of the amazing finished products. The chamarras, rugs, chaquetas, everything was absolutely incredible. I wish we had the space in our bags to get a rug or blanket, but Ethan and I agreed that just means we'll have to come back someday.
This is quite the amazing shop.
It's incredible. I didn't really know what to expect, but we got to actually make our own wool string yarn. It was so cool. The whole workshop is family owned and run, and it's been going for 7 generations. And Luis has been doing this his whole life. His kids do it. The whole family does it, and everything's made with natural dyes from plants, and we got to see all of the different plants and everything, so it's been amazing. We're loving it. And there's a pig down there.
Big pig.
Yes. It's a real pig.
After saying hi to the piggy, we were invited into the kitchen for a quote-unquote light lunch. And when we walked in, we were immediately greeted by Telma and her daughter making us an incredible spread over an open fire. They made fresh tortillas, guacamole, frijoles, queso, and salsa. And it was truly a culinary experience. Every single ingredient was so fresh and flavorful, and the company was incredible. I even got to make my own tortilla, which looks easy but is much harder than it looks.
Super good.
Telma joked that mine wasn't a tortilla but a star, which was super sweet.
Wow. I need like a million. Wow.
Isn't it good?
It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
What a mess. Delish.
It looks amazing. Fresh cheese, fresh guac, salsa. Oh my gosh. Fresh tortillas, of course. So look, this is my star that I made. I'm pretty proud of it.
And before we knew it, it was time to go home. The bus on the way back was very full. Me, Ethan, and a new friend were packed into a children's school bus seat as we flew over bumps and around corners. It was an adventure to be sure, but as always, Guatemala's beauty never ceases to amaze.
Okay, hello. We're back in Shayla after a crazy bus ride.
It was so packed. It was like 3 to a seat in an old school bus. 3 adults.
Meant for children, yeah, the school bus.
But it was really fun. It was, one other girl said it was like a roller coaster, and I have to agree.
Yeah, yep. It was an adventurous ride back. But now, after that, we need to cool down a little.
Mm-hmm.
And I can think of no better place than a cafe to do so.
Get a little smoothie and iced chocolate, but it should be super nice. It's an outdoor cafe, so you can enjoy the lovely weather and yeah, just read, chat, talk about what we just did, which was so cool. It was honestly one of the most unique day trips I've ever done, I think.
Yeah, yeah, so cool. All right.
See you at the cafe. I just got a passion fruit juice of maracuya. I'm super excited. And Ethan got an iced chocolate.
Iced chocolate milk.
70%, so it's gonna be super good. Hopefully we can share a little bit.
In Guatemala, cacao is a sacred plant which plays a big role in Mayan traditions and spirituality. It's actually considered a divine gift from the gods, and it's still used throughout Guatemala to this day, and many places offer cacao or chocolate in many forms because it's still such an important part of the culture. As major chocolate lovers ourselves, this was an amazing treat and another special Guatemalan experience that you'll have to try for yourself when you visit.
You got the icing. How did you do that?
I just needed something to tide me over until dinner because, I don't know, we're all gotta eat, you know?
True.
The sandwich plays less of a traditional role in Guatemalan culture, but it was certainly an important part of this cafe visit.
So good. Yum. We'll enjoy this.
All right, hello again.
We had an amazing day. We're pretty tired, so now we're just gonna head home and relax. But we're really excited for tomorrow, and so far I'm just so happy. We've had such a good weekend. It's been really fun.
Me too. It's been a great time. Can't wait for tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, so see you there.
Good night.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's officially Sunday, and today
We are headed for a hike.
we're going to Laguna Chicabal, which is a lake in a crater of an inactive volcano, so it should be amazing. We're catching an Uber now, which is about an hour long, and then we'll be at the trail start.
right, we have arrived.
It's so beautiful. I can't even believe it. Clouds are like circling the mountain peaks and there's so many fields and everything around here. It's so pretty.
It's really gorgeous. It's been quite a road to get here, but
yeah, like an hour for 12 miles.
but what a place.
Yeah. And now we're gonna walk up to the start of the trail, I think. So I got all my info for this hike off of a blog post, so let's hope it's reliable. Okay, we made it to the trailhead, and one option is to ride in these trucks. But we're gonna brave the walk, I think. It's supposed to be a difficult hike.
I'm already sweating, and the altitude
Yeah,
is the problema here.
it is, but we'll see. I'm excited. Should be beautiful, and I'm excited to see the lake at the top. So, see you there.
We started up the steep incline, enjoying the beautiful nature and crossing our fingers that the clouds cleared by the time we reached the lake.
Bit of blue sky up ahead.
Imagine you were like a little like dwarf person, like that was your house. It'd be pretty lit. There's the front door, you know, the balcony, the home gym, you know.
I am breathing heavily.
Yeah.
The altitude and the steep incline.
I was gonna say, we've been going up this volcano pretty much straight up.
But it's super pretty and we are so lucky. I was so bummed because earlier the clouds had come in and they were kind of like covering everything. And I was like, oh, I messed up, we should have come earlier. But the sun has come out again, so that makes me really happy.
Yeah, it's pretty. Excited to see the lake. We haven't caught any glimpses of anything yet, so
Yeah.
it's just jungle.
I don't really know how far we are away from it either, but
We're close. We have the all trails. We're
Yeah.
getting close.
but
You see the
it's
sweat on my nose? Look at
I
me.
know. I'm dripping. Like there's little drips of sweat coming down. But it's been really fun. It's nice to have some fresh air. I love that. So we're gonna make it up there. Let's do it. We made it.
We made it to the lake.
It's so pretty, and it actually is sunny. It's not clouded over, so that's amazing. Now I think we're gonna go down the stairs to get to the actual lake. So, yay, let's go.
Do some more walk around the lake.
And then some steep stairs back up at the end.
We made our way down the very steep steps towards Lake Chicabal. This lake is not only beautiful, but also it's a sacred place for indigenous Mayan peoples. My teacher explained to me that in Mayan culture, there are 20 days in a month, and each of those days is associated with a nahual, which is like a spiritual guide and symbol. The lake is a circle like the Mayan calendar, and each point around the lake represents a specific nahual. So Mayan people leave altars and flowers and perform ceremonies at the point which represents the nahual they are appealing to. Seeing all the offerings and all the families relaxing and enjoying a day by the lake was so peaceful, and we both really enjoyed just sitting and taking it all in.
All right.
Just had a wild experience.
It was a nice, fun experience.
Yeah, it was
and very
awesome.
unique.
Very sweet.
We're sitting by the lake getting ready to go, and then see that nice family just hanging out and looking like they were getting ready for a picnic maybe, and then like, oh, can we get a photo?
And we're like, sure.
Sure. And then it was one after another.
Every member of the family.
Every member of the family, until it was an entire family photo.
And one of the ladies, she wanted me to hold her baby and take a picture of it.
Yeah.
She handed me the baby. And the baby immediately was like missing his mom. And he like put his hand in my mouth.
Baby was not for
It was so funny. But they were all really nice. They followed us. We followed each other on Instagram. And they were just super sweet. So that was a fun experience.
Yeah. But we had a lovely time at the lake.
Yeah.
Beautiful lake. Very cool.
Peaceful.
Peaceful. And now we're gonna head up like a bajillion stairs.
We've already started. I'm already starting to be out of breath. But it was amazing. I'm really glad we went.
Yeah, this was such a cool experience.
And I'm really glad we got so lucky with the weather.
I know.
Because the clouds really come and go here.
Yeah. Yeah, we were bumming, but we've gotten real lucky.
So we'll see you at the top, I guess.
See ya.
Yeah, I made it, baby. That was tough. But we do hear thunder in the distance, so we gotta kind of book it.
We made our way down the mountain and then had an incredibly lovely casual magic experience. We met the nicest couple who offered to give us a ride all the way back to Shayla. It was so nice getting to know them, and moments like these are truly what makes travel so special. Getting to connect and experience the kindness of others is truly a gift.
We are back in Shayla, and that is after a long, very pleasant ride.
We actually just got back because we had the sweetest couple come and offer to bring us to Shayla. And they were so nice. I mean, I wouldn't normally advocate for like going with strangers. They just seemed like they had a really good vibe. They were really sweet, and you know, sometimes you just get a gut feeling that like you can trust someone. And they said, "You want to go back to Shayla?" And we were like, "How much?" And they're like, no, just a ride." And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
let's do it. And it turned out to be so sweet. They're both lawyers here.
We got tons of cafe recommendations, a ton of history about Shayla and Guatemala and about coffee in Guatemala. It was so nice, very kind of them. Thank you to Ricardo and Alejandra very much for the ride and for the talk and for the history and everything and the recommendations.
Yeah, and just making us feel welcome here in Guatemala. It was really nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So thank
now
you.
We're getting some lunch.
Now we're gonna get some lunch. We're hungry.
Yep, see you there.
So excited.
Let me tell you, this cafe is something special. It's tiny and cozy with 3 tables and some truly out of this world food. The owner makes everything fresh from bread to pastries to sandwich fillings. We enjoyed some iced chocolate that I still dream about. It's so rich and chocolatey and cold. There's nothing like it.
Wow. Oh my god. Yesterday's has nothing on this.
Like, look at that beauty. The owner even makes homemade ice cream, which is incredible. And the sandwiches. This pesto chicken sandwich on homemade sourdough was so perfectly balanced and delicious. And Ethan got the pulled pork special with a side of soup, which was perfect and warming and so flavorful. We just sat and ate and enjoyed and chatted with the owner about the beautiful coast near our home in California, and reflected on such a heartwarming day.
So good. Great stuff.
We had to finish with a gooey cinnamon roll, the perfect sweet ending to a very sweet weekend. While at this cafe, we reflected on our experience of the weekend and the special times we'd had that we spent off the tourist path, meeting local people and learning about Guatemalan culture, ancient and present. From clothes weaving to chocolate to sacred lakes and kind strangers, Guatemala is a chaotic and wonderful place. We're so grateful that we've had the opportunity to experience this side of it and share it with you. Thanks for being here, and see you next week. Love always, M&E.